Hi, today we're going to make crab cakes. These are super easy, high protein, and they're delicious. Now, first, the one thing you need to think about when you make crab cakes is it is not a science. I'm going to tell you how I like to make my crab cakes, and then you can add or take out anything you want. One thing I am not doing here today is adding a little chopped jalapeno, which I like to do once in a while. So, first things first, I have 1 pound of lump crab. This stuff is really good, and I've bought it at an expensive store, and I bought it at one of our big box stores, and the quality to me is the same. 1 pound of crab, 1 whole egg and 1 egg white, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. You can use low fat. Actually, you could even use like low fat sour cream or yogurt if you want. I just like the flavor of mayonnaise. 2 teaspoons of Old Bay. This rocks. Love this stuff. It's really good on shrimp too. Put that in there. This is 8 saltine crackers, and they're all crunched up. Put that in there. 2 finely chopped green onions, and maybe about a tablespoon or 2 of parsley. So then what you want to do is gently mix this up, okay? You don't want to break up the crab, so just gently mix it up. And while you're mixing, you want to heat your pan up. Now, for just practical purposes, I have my pan over here, and normally I would have it all heated up. I make my patties, and I go right from the Pankos crumbs right into the pan, into a hot pan. But because my stove is over there, that's not going to really work that well. Now, because I'm trying to make these a little healthier, I just put a real thin coat of olive oil. But if I'm making like company crab cakes or something, I might put some butter and a little bit more oil and really get kind of more of a fry, kind of crispy edge on that. So, okay, so I'm going to do a couple of these, and then I'm going to fry them up, and then I'm going to come back. So, wash your hands, and you can make these little too if you want to make little hors d'oeuvres, or you can make them big. So out of a pound, I usually get about 6 or 8 crab cakes, and 2 crab cakes are pretty good for one person, except if you have a 7-year-old boy that loves crab cakes, and then he eats about 4. Now, you could put this in the refrigerator and let it sit, and it'll get a little congealed, and that'll be it'll make it easier to mess with these things. Now I'm giving you lots of options. The other thing is you don't have to put them in Pankos crumbs. So, and that would eliminate some of the carbohydrate. So I'm going to just make a couple of these, put them in the pan, and then I'm going to take a little break and cook these all up, and then I'm going to come back. So just put them in the pan like this. These things are awesome, and I'm telling you, you will not find them in a restaurant any better than this, and they're a lot cheaper. So I'm going to fill this up, I'm going to cook them up, and then I'm going to be right back. Okay? Thanks.
Where are my crab cakes, Cheryl?
Okay, I'm back. Now, while I was cooking these, I did add about another tablespoon of olive oil. I just felt like it really needed it, so I went ahead and did it. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's still going to be delicious. So, I'm going to put a little pepper on here. Okay. I made 7 patties out of a pound. You could portion them up to 8. And I've got a little homegrown parsley, some lemons and limes, squeeze over, and it's going to be a delicious lunch or dinner. It's actually going to be a delicious lunch because these are going over to Physician's Way for lunch for the staff. Anyway, if you have any questions, just email us or give us a call. Otherwise, I hope you make crab cakes. Give it a try. It's economical. It's fancy, and they're just delicious. You'll love them. So until next time, my next newsletter is going to be another recipe, and I hope you enjoy these, and have a great weekend.